Schönen guten Tag, liebe Deutschlerner und Deutschlernerinnen. Heute vertiefen wir die Kenntnisse, die wir schon gemacht haben. Ich meine, unsere Kenntnisse über Personalpronomen. You are welcome and good afternoon, dear German learners. Today we want to go deeper in the knowledge of personal pronouns. We want to see the personal pronouns and want to see how do they appear in the nominative case, how do they appear in the accusative case, and how do they appear in the dative case. I will just show you a table, and from there we'll move forward. Knowing fully well the meaning of pronoun. Pronoun is there to replace a noun. Pro means for noun, to replace a noun. And instead of repeating the noun over and over, we make use of pronoun instead. And that's why the pronoun is very important both in German and in every other language. But in German, it has a little bit of peculiarity because of the cases. And that is the area we need to pay a special attention. So now I want to go to the board. And here we have the personal pronoun, the ones we are used to already. Ich, du, er, sie, es, wir, ihr, sie, sie. And that is the nominative case, as we have explained. And then we go to the accusative case. We have nominative is ich, accusative is mich, and then on and on. Dich, ihn, sie, es, uns, euch, sie, sie. And we go to the dative case. Mir, of course, nominative ich, accusative mich, dative mir. So we have mir, dir, ihm, ihr, ihm, uns, euch, ihnen, ihnen. It's still sounding like another thing. But then we're going to understand it more when we use them in sentences. Just as we have explained, the nominative case is the subject of the sentence. The accusative case, we explain, is the object of the sentence. And then the dative case, when we talk of dative, we mention some verbs that controls dative, and sometimes it is the preposition that controls dative. So once we see those verbs, once we meet those prepositions, we know that the dative must be here. That is, the dative form of this must be in that gap. Okay, so we just go, let's look at some examples here. We have some examples here. Beispiele. Also, Nummer 1, the first example, then Nummer 2, second example, and then Nummer 3, the third example. Also, the first one, das ist Debbie. Sie ist meine Tochter. Das ist Debbie. Sie ist meine Tochter. That is Debbie. She, of course, personal pronoun. Sie ist meine Tochter. Sie ist my daughter. Sie ist my daughter. Sie ist meine Tochter. So we know this one making reference to Debbie. Instead of mentioning Debbie again, we use sie ist meine Tochter. And remember, you look at this table, you see it in the nominative. Sie ist meine Tochter. Then we go to the second example. Wir geben ihm das Geschenk. Wir geben ihm das Geschenk. We give him the gift. Wir geben ihm das Geschenk. Actually, this is where we are going. Here we have this pronoun. But the question is, how did he get there? It's because of this verb, geben. this verb geben controls dative. So once we use the verb, we know that the gap here is going to be filled by a dative pronoun. So we give him. And then, of course, if you are looking for him, we come to the nominative. This is I, you, he. Okay? So definitely, we search for the dative and we get it here. So this table is what we should learn. Learn it by heart, know it. And of course, for now, you can still put it on a paper, hang it on the side of your bed or in front of your table where you are, your reading table, so that whenever you come across such things, you just look at your table, which one do I pick, and then you get it there. So we have wir geben ihm das Geschenk. Remember, this is the dative personal pronoun. And then we'll come to the third one, ich liebe dich. Okay? This one is in the nominative, of course, you see it here. Ich liebe, actually that simply means, ich liebe, this means I love you. And that's one of the sentences that is known by so many people. Even if they can't speak good German, they can speak that. Okay, so ich liebe dich and I love you. Let's come back to the table. This is I, this is you, but of course, I would not say ich liebe du. You are going to go to the accusative Y, accusative Y, because this is in the nominative, this is the verb, and this is in the accusative case. So therefore, I love you. This is you in the nominative, but definitely this is you in the accusative. So that is how it goes. And just as you have the example here, the first one is Debbie, that is Debbie, Z. We have it here, Z. As you have the example here, in the nominative Z, in the first example, we have the example here in the accusative dich, and then we have the example here in the dative im. That's the second example. So the way these function, that is how all of them function when you see them in different sentences. So we're going to do a kind of small exercise to be able to understand it better. So, bleib dran!